Ooh, long time no stream. Everything is just working too for some reason. It changed absolutely nothing.
That sounds problematic. Everything's just working.
Everything's just. Oh, right. I'm just frozen with fear. I don't know what to do. Gee golly. I'm totally just frozen with uncertainty. Eh. But you know what? Sometimes, just sometimes, you have to get over that fear. Like that. See, now I'm moving again because I'm no longer frozen with fear. Yes, we are on a time limit before my phone dies, but there's not much I can do about that.
I am fearful.
Don't be. Sometimes it's okay. Wait, why are you so down now? Why? Oh, I don't know how anything works anymore. Do people even remember us? It's been like a week.
Probably not. It's been like a week. How would anyone remember us?
Yeah, I mean, like, my memory is like that of a goldfish. If it's been more than a couple days, I remember your face. We've got, like, a miracle.
Once in a lifetime right there.
Alright, I need to change both of your interactive photos.
I interact with all my photos.
All of them? Every single one of them? You stroke their pictures and make sure you talk to them?
Yeah, usually I just tell them they suck. I don't constantly interact with them. That would be crazy, man, talk. Or like the base of Twitch, which tells me that bikini squats is the most interesting thing on right now.
Oh my goodness, you had that recommended too? Apparently people like the bikini squads.
Can't say
The
why.
squeenie.
Well, I can say why. What am I kidding?
Anime. Anime has glorified it and nothing else.
Nothing else. Blame the weebs. I
Yeah,
knew.
clearly it's because overglorification.
We should have slaughtered them and their malformed brethren long ago.
Well,
When we did, everyone would be free.
just because you kill somebody doesn't mean you set their soul free into the next existence.
I have no concept of soul.
You should, y'all. I think your D&D would have taught you that. Also, you still don't have like the non-multi version.
Oh, we probably want to be on the right version of Discord, don't we?
What? Are we on the right version of Discord? What do you talk about?
No, we're just staring at Honra or Avi.
Oh yeah, that. what? Who's Gregory? I mean, it's fine. No one will watch the VOD and see that.
No one knows who they are, anyways.
Yeah. Gotta swap to Nina. Save. I can't wait until eventually you make it so like you get two pictures of the same person, one with their mouth closed and the other one with their mouth open.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, by the way, I pressed the go live button.
Oh, cool.
You know, we still don't actually have tokens.
No, we still have last people's tokens.
Last people.
Alright. All y'all fools.
No, Tassandra.
You're going over here. We got 10 minutes to set up. You're in the corner now.
Tassandra lives forever. No.
NPC of the day, you're gone. I'll leave your arrows, because we love them.
We'll never need that much anymore. You should look at the thing. The stream, TJ, the stream.
Stream?
Look
Okay,
at
I'm
the
looking
stream, TJ.
Look into the stream.
Hello,
see you
Sarge. Long
later.
time no see. It's mainly me dying accordingly.
Wait, who are these dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs gave me COVID.
Who are the dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs are the ones, the dinosaurs. You visit them and then they're like, because they're dead.
Oh my gosh, are you talking about old people? That's kind of ageist, dude.
Oh my goodness, no, why would you even go there? I'm talking about dinosaurs.
Get on the floor, get on the floor, get on the floor, dinosaur.
Oh my
Close,
god.
but I think that's the thing about old people in that song.
Our icons look so good. Oh my goodness.
No, you know the dinosaur place? Like,
Chuck E. Cheese?
northwest, south, or east of where we are?
Oh, Royal Terrell Museum?
Yeah.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah, I got COVID.
From the dinosaurs.
From the dinosaurs, that's what I'm saying.
Oh no.
No, they aren't pissed. Listen, I'm listening to... Unless they're the same age as the dinosaurs. But point is, I'm betterish now. On a scale from 1 to better, I'm probably like halfway.
Halfway, that's a lot of way.
Oh, you're halfway there.
Oh, prayer. Oh, making it.
Living on a prayer. Is there still a way to like put up Rio just like in a non-dynamic thinger or no? Because the people deserve to see his pretty face.
What?
Is there still a way to post Rio into like the front? But,
Oh yeah, you want to see yo?
Yeah, is there a way to do it?
Ryu.
Give me a second to. Alright. We got this.
Show me your dinosaurs.
Ryobi. Save image. Y'all are both like cute anime girls, and I'm a freaking whatever this is. Ugh. I have a square beard.
I low-key
Who
love
has
this
that as
movie.
a fashion style? Oh.
I don't know. But I love it.
Alright. Because I could also just say there's no Huh.
Hmm.
Nothing to worry about. I have like a background like picture for me right now, and it's entertaining. It's like a halo behind me, a halo of myself.
Kind of spooky, man.
Are they kawaii anime girls? I assume the kawaii anime girls.
That all depends
Yeah,
on it.
Justin drew them, so they're kawaii. Kawaii.
Justin did such a good job. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those are
Amazing.
actually like real goodly done.
Mhm.
The worst I've done yet.
No,
Oh,
I'm about to put up the worst you've done. I mean,
Oh, do we have Pyrex 80?
no, we don't actually have Pyroxene, but I'm gonna put up. Oh yeah, it's hard to tell on 160p for your Sarge. That makes sense. Don't worry, I'm being very slow and not actually putting any other things down properly. There we go. We have a picture of my character. I don't even need to do this anymore. Alright, goodbye, my own personal Halo. You'll be coming back when,
When the phone dies.
yeah, because I'm really bad at ordering stuff online. Extremely bad at it. Oh.
like bad as in like you're really good and you get too much, or bad as in like you don't.
On a scale of 1 to don't, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Because, I forget to.
Mm.
Oh, wrong token.
Sometimes you have to chain yourself back to the land or sea.
Oh, our
To
icons
truly
look good.
appreciate the endless bounds of the sky, you must remember that you have to land sometimes. It's okay if you've found the water again. Because when you go back up to the sky, then your heart will be home. And it can only return home if it's always there.
But if you have faith, you are able to find the sea in even the smallest of puddles.
Ah, deep, deep. How lovely.
Great monologues, guys. Great monologues.
By the
I
way,
think we've
so
we finished our monologues for the day. We're pretty much done.
See you guys
show
next
me
week.
moves. Hiya. Falcon Punch.
Oh, can I just shout out the token arrangement right now? I love how we're looking like left, center, and right. It just looks so good. Ugh,
Golly, right.
we look like a squad.
It is a squad.
Wait,
Squad.
did I actually set us up in cohesion to everything else?
Yes, we're really hot and amazing. It's awesome.
I should be looking forward because I'm the leader, but I'll forgive you.
I didn't even try and do that.
Yeah, that's all. I'll forgive you.
It's actually our battle formation though. Like like the two people with a high AC on the bookend and the gunner protected in the middle.
Yeah.
There we go.
Also, Square Beard.
Square beard.
Square
Square T.
Beard.
We're weird.
Square T.
He's a freak.
Oh, don't body shame your character. Slap.
Square Beard. Also, square like sideburns.
Square burns.
Square burns.
He's just a square, man.
Yeah,
Don't harass him
total
for being a square.
a total fucking square. Have you seen him shoot a bow?
That has nothing to do with being a square. That has everything to do with his incompetence to shoot a bow.
You make a triangle while pulling back the string of a bow. He made a square because it's a fucking square.
He's a square, Ruby. He's a square.
They turned me into a square, Ruby. A square.
I understood that reference.
I'm glad.
Uncle Square.
Uncle Square.
But Uncle Square, well, we can't do that kind of thing.
It's geometry, Ruby. Geometry. There's no such thing as geometry. There's such thing as semblances.
You're scaring me, Uncle Square.
I watched too much Rick and Morty, Ruby. My whole personality's derived off it now.
I've watched too much Rick and Morty, Morty. My entire principles and ideologies are based off of loose science fiction. I should have known that before becoming an archdruid.
Pickle
Don't become,
Square. Sorry.
don't become an archdruid, guys.
Why?
Because of my recovery, I need to grab more water.
Self-care, yeah.
I have 4 glasses of water just so I don't have to go get some.
Locked and loaded.
Ah,
Do you want orange juice? I could pour some into my mic and maybe it'll end up on your side. No?
please don't ruin your microphone. We need the audio quality.
Sorry, nice
We
try.
need the audio quality.
Sorry.
Don't do it. Don't listen to Sarge.
Do it. Do it.
No.
W. Here, catch.
Oh, no.
Coming out? You coming out? Drink it.
No. Oh, God. It's all my
Drink
bits
it.
on the
Oh my gosh.
floor.
I'm emptying the whole
I
bottle.
My microphone isn't made to be used as a cup.
No. It comes out of the speaker. Oh gosh, check your other speakers.
Ah, not there too. How is it? It's wireless. My speaker's wireless.
See, never doubt the power of friendship, kids.
It will screw you over.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
That is what we learned from this encounter.
Mm-hmm.
If you trust in the power of friendship, you will lose. But
Hey.
you will get water. But it will be your tears.
Which is cathartic. But then you have to do incredible amounts of inner work. Which could be expensive for therapy. Just kidding, not always. But anyways. Okay, so I care about the Vionas. Some pleb named Roman. Apparently not his other brother enough to write down his name.
Roman
And-
too.
Roman less talky, quiet Roman, and
The bad one.
oh my gosh, I'm such a bully. And I've been working here for a few years, and I have powers I don't really understand all the way.
I heard you
Cool.
used to work on the docks.
Ooh, the docks. I used to work.
Yeah.
Uh,
The union's been on strike, so you've been down on your luck.
oh
I'm impressed. I
lord,
got an actual cup of orange juice from your speaker incident.
what did I say about the power of friendship? Too good at this, guys. Too good at this. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing.
My face is dead.
I'm glad at that really quick recovery.
Hmm.
What could possibly go? Nothing. Stares at camera. Nothing.
Stares into the souls of the writer's room. We didn't write that. What's happening?
Justin, you should send individual versions of your pictures. That way you don't have to be 4 pictures in one right now.
But they're really cute.
Funny enough, that picture that I made the token with is just the 4 picture in one. I just zoomed in on the token.
Never mind then.
That's
Well,
resourceful. We respect that in this house.
I can see the pink behind the white, so never mind. Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm totally right.
That's what Raylan said.
No, I'm entirely right.
Okay.
Well then,
Are you guys ready to crash a meeting that we weren't invited to, except for Raylan, because it's a meeting for Raylan. I mean, Rio.
I
last
think
time.
we're ready. Yeah, no, go.
Oh no, I thought I was gonna just pass the baton off to you. I was just gonna say last time and let you do the proper recap because it's been a while. This week feels like it's been stretched on for a long time.
I think we went to a festival. No, wait, no. We're getting ready for New Year's. Um, and I pretend to be I was a street entertainer. Yup, I was trying to read futures, and then RP, and then Kamshi turned into a really cool blue aura fox, and we're like, let's go find Rio. And then Rio, what happened? Do you tell you what happened in Rio's experience? So
Rio arrived at town paralleled something that no one could possibly see because, like, that was way long ago. And was like, hey, look. Hello, citizen. Let me assist you. Three. Alright, I will be going now, citizen. Started to climb the stairs up, went to, like, a lighthouse. Communication tower. Was like, yes, madame. Hello, citizen. Bwahaha. Let me see the top. Walked up, talked to this lady. Was like, this town seems pretty nice. Indeed. Gods? Dragon. Dragon? Me, crab. Crab good. Crab look good. Crab sleep. Crab midnight. Yay, crab. Just look. Business. And then they chimichanga down the stairs after a combat of testing Rio's prowess. Wait, no, that didn't happen. And then they chimichanga down the stairs. He went up to the actual temple. At the temple, Odama was like, ah, yes, me look for crab. And then the priestess was like, crab sleep. And Rio's like, look. So she let him look. And it's like, bow, shoot bow, precious bow, crab bow. And then Rio was like, ooh, crab bow, me too. Me die, but fun. So he like pulled back the bow, aimed it perfectly down the sights. Last minute closed his eyes and aimed down to the floor, shooting himself in the shoulder. Fell down, slid in mud, and hit a pole. Then, through the pain, he pretended it didn't hurt him in the slightest. Blood gushing out of him. Ha 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 ha. And then Priestess Leia is like, oh shit, no, oh no, this is real bad. I'm so sorry. Here, let me help you. And it's like, yes, probably for the best. Aha, I'm not in pain at all. Ha 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 ha.
That's pretty much exactly what happened. Like, word for word.
Kaguya-sama loves volleyball. Ryo-sama,
Love his
arrow
art.
to the fucking face whenever you try and shoot a bow.
It's just the opening where Kaguya pulls the arrow back, but it just goes straight into Ryo.
Yeah, it flies off screen into somebody else, just turning sideways.
The
To be
arrow.
fair, that like reaction from somebody who's like an excellent marksman, like just fucking up so badly it hits somebody else, would be priceless.
What the hell happened? Oh my god.
What did I do that was so different and wrong this time? I did exactly the same as I always do it.
You shot at the person. Of course you were going to hit them. You were aiming for them.
No, I wasn't though. I was aiming at the target.
Goes to jail on a mishap.
Huh. Yeah, that's the summary of last time. I'm glad I did it the best of my abilities.
You did great.
Thank you.
Crab? Me crab. You dragon?
Crab? Crab? Me crab.
As the day will proceed, a light breeze is picked up throughout the most of Hanazuke. It catches wind here, much the same to a bowl, but only sometimes. It's a sign of good luck. The wind, in many ways, is the first wind of the year, which has a certain semblance of importance behind it. It is only from the very top of the grand Tordal staircase can one truly feel it. It rushes through archways and caresses the very landscape.
Udo Dam is totally gonna be a hit, isn't he? I imagine he just steps out of the bath, the wind blows, it hits him because it gets redirected towards him, gets pushed down on the floor. A bunch of debris hits him from the wind. Cartoonishly falls down the stairs. Did I just interrupt the flow accident? Okay.
You horrible monster. No, my
Yeah,
microphone.
he turned really silent after I said those words.
No, my microphone disappeared.
Oh, okay, that's good. See, it's great I interrupted you, because you wouldn't have been able to continue to speak.
After the little incident and being tended to, Ryu is blasted with this very wind. He himself is not sure of the importance behind it, but it feels as if it's a harbinger of something. Which isn't a bad thing. For his meeting, you sure that it marks a good sign? Usually you can tell when a wind will bring a storm. Perhaps it's time to go look. To meander his way down to where he believed the meeting was at. In many ways, Ryo was sure that he would eventually stumble across someone who would flag over to him.
Sounds good. He will do so, because I assume he already, said his goodbyes to the priest people.
The staircase is much easier to walk down. Perhaps it wasn't the imagination, but that these stairs were actually harder to climb. An interesting prospect for a temple. A bit strange, but I guess it would be more of a safety hazard if the stairs were built inversely. Trying to leave the temple and having the risk of falling would be much worse. Tordal, they called it. The same creator in which the town of equal name was named after. It was not uncommon for something like this to be the case. For something like this to happen. Even still, the thought came across Ryu's mind. What if, perchance, he were to get something named after him? And what would it be? A little lost in thought, he's at the bottom of the staircase before he even knows it. It seems like the firework still hasn't been retrieved fully yet. But people are continuing as nothing is wrong.
It's the same people who, before I went up there now.
There's a few more people setting up, but they are there.
Yeah, I talked to them last time. I was like, yo, firework.
Mm-hmm. There's not much reason to
Yes.
talk to them again.
Hmm?
There's not much reason to talk to them again.
I mean, yeah, they don't seem really worried about the firework. I'll just wave hello again.
Be friendly.
Huh. Actually, no, I should do the thing because I wouldn't do it, but I feel like Rio would. I need to play the character. Because I've been up there, I was up there for like a couple hours, weren't I?
It was definitely a couple.
Like, I feel like the fireworks should be there.
You would figure, but you've never been to a organization like this.
Yeah, so I'll ask. Is the firework running late? Or is it still about the right time?
You seem very invested in the state of where the firework is, sir.
I wanted to see it before, there'll still be before it fires. Of course, there's probably still a chance, but
He'll be able to see it. It's not as if it's not going to show. Is this your first festival?
indeed it is.
Have you seen a firework festival before?
I feel like he has to have, but I'll roll that wisdom check. Wow, right, he's a monk.
Ah, wisdom is the high stat.
Yep.
You've definitely
I do.
seen a firework before. But that doesn't mean that you don't want to see this one. I mean, you've seen fireworks haphazardly thrown off for festivities. This one seems a lot more ceremonial.
I have seen them before, but this one seems a lot more important, magical, and even.
There is a certain level of hold that this festival has. But you'll have to be patient.
Yes, I suppose that's the case. Meanwhile, earlier in his life is pretty much, I want to do stuff now, but I'm being patient. It
I
sucks, I
want.
want to do stuff. When will I take over the world?
When will I take over the world?
Thank you for your time.
She
As it
bows.
takes off with like a wave. A simple like just hand up wave. Yeah, yeah.
I think you might. I think you might have slightly annoyed her.
Probably.
Continuing. As time goes on, more and more people are filled with the sense of festivity. It's beautiful to watch. That would be the best way of putting it. Beautiful. It was like getting together for the winter festivities, but star-like? If that made sense. Along the way, Ryu is immediately bumped into by a familiar form. A spectral animal drawing the eyes of everyone around them. It would
This
be
animal bumps into
Kamishi.
me.
Not literally, but yes.
Okay. I think it's a familiar, and do I recognize it's Kamishi?
It's Kamishi. Kamishi.
He'll
As
bend down. Oh, and to like get close to eye level with a fox slash Kamishi. Well, hello there.
taking a beautiful spectral shift back into the most assertive she. I figured it wouldn't be too hard to find you.
Kind of straightens himself out again. I was up in the temple earlier. Wanted to get a look before midnight.
What did you see?
My own blood. It appears that, as I suspected, I am incapable of firing a bow properly.
Perhaps you need to try something with stronger power behind it.
Thinks about it. Perhaps, but for something like that, I'd make sure that I had at least one spear in my hand.
There is a form of small bow held in a single hand. Rare as it may be, I've seen one once before.
So I'm gonna cough a bit. 1 second. Returning.
You're alive? You live?
Ugh. Glock Saint of the Far East. No, it's not a Glock Saint. It's a Gatling Gun Saint of the Far East.
I've heard of the crossbows before. Holds a minigun. Yeah, I bet you have. Me. You are to have a meeting today.
I was about to try and find where it is. Yeah, I can't do Captain Falcon voice right now. Show me. No, that's
Show me my own.
Show me my blood.
Let's
Starts
drink
coughing up
water. Let's
blood.
drink water.
Andy.
Andy.
Don't worry, I've been drinking water consistently.
Okay, I'll Andy myself.
But, I don't know if I said this, but, indeed, I do have the meeting. I was about to try and find it, but don't recall where it was supposed to take place.
Perhaps we only must look together.
What were you doing before you went to go find myself?
We're deceiving people, but in a friendly way.
That doesn't sound like you too much.
I was simply there to witness the moment.
You must have been with Nina.
Yes.
Sorry. TJ, that's good. Your message is gonna kill me. Oh. Oh, golly. Oh, that's killing me. Oh, that's so good. Oh, sorry.
I'm
Perhaps
sorry.
she falling behind you? Or has she gone her own way at this point?
She has but gone her own way.
Well, I'm certain that we'll meet up sooner or later. Most likely at the meeting itself.
It is almost guaranteed. I believe it to be. As I think I'm going to do something wacky and crazy.
Oh, what's that? Use wild shape again?
Wasting all my abilities.
Don't worry, I used my bad luck, meaning we won't be followed.
Oh, yes, you're right. I am going to cast Summon Beast. And because we're allowed to choose, I'm going to choose as many, and I mean as freaking many, small spectral. What's a good winter bird? Like a. Do we have a good winter bird here? Some sort of winter bird. I don't really care what it is. I'm not
Lagier.
sure what it is.
Roll nature check? I don't know.
Yeah, that would be the smart way of doing things.
Do a blue jay. I don't know.
Are Blue Jays winter birds?
I don't know. This is the first thing I saw on Google, but I don't know if it was true.
Google. How dare you Google to me?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
A
We'll let the server figure that out. I just want a bird to go use this scouting. In Hanazuke. I just want the throwback, I'll be honest.
Aw, cute.
As a large flock of these ethereal, spectral-ish blue birds appear from Kamshi, flying in every which direction.
I forgot to turn off those redeems. Wrong game, unfortunately. There's no powered kills or command, but I absolutely love the crow has loudly to establish dominance.
Uh, uh,
That is such a good idea.
What? What was a good idea?
I forgot to turn off redeem, so someone redeemed the command spell. Crow loudly to establish dominance over the birds you've summoned.
you know what? I'll just do that anyways.
Yay!
I'll just do that anyways.
You're a freak. I love it.
They better serve me. I am their god. I am the god of bird magic.
Silkana,
You
get out of the
your
way.
request and you get points to be refunded eventually.
You're the new Silkana.
How do I do a crow? I think that's as close as I could get. I gotta learn bird calls now, yo. I will become Crow Man. I will become Uncle Crow.
Hold. Oh my
I think
god!
use the
Damn, she
washroom
just
due
turned
to
into
the
a
excessive
bird.
amounts of water to stay alive.
I think Kamshi might be magic eyes. She turned into a bird. But magic can't be real. There's dust and semblances, but magic?
I'm
No.
a BRB.
Okay.
Kaka! Rio! A demon has been spotted in the northern hemisphere! You must go! Kaka! Ah, thank you, Mr. Crow. We must make our way there immediately to save someone from some inevitable fate. It's an upper rank 6 demon. Kaka! Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Come on, Zenitsu. And best character Inosuke? What do you mean? We're not going anywhere. Unless there's demons to fight. Well, as long as Nezuko's going with us, I guess we should be fine. Perfect. Let's all go and meet our traumatic experience this season.
Jeez.
Ha ha ha! I'm your traumatic experience this season. Yeah, no. That was a skit. I definitely know
I
what I'm
love that
talking
skit.
about.
That was a good skit. Oh my gosh. Did you just make that up? Was it improvisation?
That was. I don't know. I know Demon Slayer lore, I guess, now, because I've watched it. But I don't. There's demons, there's some kid who can use a Hanafuke earring to kill everyone in sight with his sun magic, or fire magic, or water magic, or whatever the hell he does. Death Battle said it all. The spoilers. Death Battle claims that he can fight a Joe from another show, but that show I
Oh.
haven't watched. I don't know if he wins. I didn't actually watch the whole episode.
Is that a Joe from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I have not seen?
I haven't seen it either, so I mean, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if he can win, but he can definitely fight them. I don't know. Some really interesting breathing kid versus like some really interesting golden retriever or something.
Astral monk looking.
I don't know. The real question I would have is the corny answer is who would win in a fight? Me or that crow that gives them demon missions?
The crow. I mean, what?
It's a very specific northern hemisphere. The entire of the northern hemisphere. There's a demon somewhere. Go kill it. Oh yeah. You're totally right, Tape. You're totally right. I should have said something like the Northern Province. I think we should just nuke the... Yep. We'll get the demon eventually. After we nuke the Northern Hemisphere.
The bird just
Jiro!
really
The
doesn't
demon has
like
moved to
this
the Southern
demon slayer.
Hemisphere! You must act quickly! The demons moved to the Southern Hemisphere! The crow's the bad guy. I don't even know. They're called something crows, and I don't know. Bandai crows? Bandai Namco crows? Kansai crows? I don't know.
Bonsai.
Bonsai. Bird. Bird. Yeah, that's the correct term for them. Bird. Well, let's continue. I have sent this flock to go and find us some sort of indication to where the meeting might be held.
Everyone's staring at us because you just unleashed a bunch of crows in the center of, like, town.
Love it.
Actually, blue crows, yep.
Yep, oh, I'm used to it.
No one here is. They're not judging, they're just scared of Gamshi. To phrase it in a way, that thing is scary.
This looks. It started out Disney Princess, but when I think about it, it looks like freaking Disneyville. It's amazing.
Yeah.
On the start of her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die.
Oh, I get, like, familiar position, and I thought Kamashi he or she, because, you know, changes the name based off season, at least Odami does that.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like,
Mhm.
pats her on the back of, like, y'all did a good job. I'm certain you've spooked the inhabitants quite a bit. But, truly the most fastest method to achieve our goals.
Kabushi will look over the populace.
He'll
I'm
smile.
sure they are simply excited. Besides, should a demon attack during this time, they would want to be ready. Fear is a great motivator for a call to action. It keeps one alert.
Indeed. Ooh, cough, 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 cough. Oh.
I think it's just kind of enjoy our way while having a walk around.
Yeah. I'd have like a okay, RP session. RP section. Oh, it's so hard right now. Everything is pain. Everything is coldness.
Life is pain.
Show me your words. See.
Show me your words, eh?
Uh, uh, yeah, my brain's suffering.
It's
RP
okay.
will
We
suffer as
could
well, so NPC.
we could let them just kind of chill to see if we actually find anything.
Yeah. NPC mode.
Dark God. Much like clockwork, we don't really find anything. But what we do get is a little bit of a notification. A wave of sorts. Over from someone that Odamu has never really seen before. A gentleman dressed in fairly normal attire, but clearly a part of someone's envoy.
We'll definitely head over.
The room appears to be a older building, not quite repurposed for whatever its new purpose would be. It looks like it's a 2-floor building. The second floor, however, is unobtainable. Off to the north, probably the northeast side. Inside sits 2 figures you remember from your last interaction. The people who didn't quite call themselves terrorists, but also very much did. In addition to this, they are joined by one other. A figure entirely cloaked with no real discerning features. You couldn't tell if they were female or male just by looking at them. Mr. Ryu. Pleasure for you to join us. A standing man takes a seat. Well, the guy in the wheelchair just kind of continues to do his almost side watch thing that he did the first time.
Ryu will or like probably with like a bit of a smirk, just kind of like nod his head, of like reciprocating, like I hope your travels here ended up safe.
It was very safe. Thankfully. You made it here all right, I would take it as well.
Indeed. A peaceful journey. Which is probably strange for him, isn't it?
Doesn't happen too often. It's not impossible, it just doesn't happen too often.
I assume the trek outside is going to be much more filled with excitement.
Have you ever been to a firework festival before?
Not one in Hanazuke, but I've seen fireworks before. Even just wandering around the town, you can definitely feel the energy. Slowly turning into Barangu slash Jisachi, just because I can't do any voices right now. Ha 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 ha. Oh no.
Yes, it does have quite a bit of energy to it. One could say it permeates the air, like it's physically there.
Nods along with that.
The festival has been a tradition for well over 200 years now. It's been upkept by the people of the Tralimba province in all this time. They say that it marks the start of new beginnings. Quite fortunate that our meeting would line on this point. The wheelchair man moves to speak next. Mr. Ryu, if you don't mind, I call you by your first name.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, wait, hold on, Mr. Ryu. Would you mind if I called you by your first name? That's what he said?
Yes.
He's like a older gentleman, so like technically it's yeah, no, it's fitting, right? Yeah, yeah. He's like literally in a wheelchair, so I don't have any reason to deny him that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'll nod of approve. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he asked, so why not? Yeah, yeah.
Looks back towards Nina, but you call me Odamu.
Yeah, pretty much.
He brings out what looks to be a cigar, which Odamu has never really seen. It's small, just as an offerance.
No, Damu, don't do it.
Will you become sin?
Hmm?
Will you become sin?
It's a
Will you?
gift.
Yeah, will you take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Have you had some time to think about what it is that you would like to do should you take us up on our proposal?
I have definitely thought about it. And your proposal isn't bad. But I can't fully decide what to do until I know the full extent of your association's influence and power. You've mentioned, I think they've mentioned it, so retcon it to not say it if it's not the case. You've mentioned that your organization has people in every province, but that could still only be one per province or more, with an untold amount of people within the back reserves. Before I agree to anything, I have to hear, what are your numbers?
Our numbers range from active to partially active. But we border around 2,000 total.
That's such a small number.
If you think of how many people are in this great empire, it's still considerably small.
Yeah, and it's not
But
like
based
it's
on what kind of organization they are, it's pretty big.
Yeah, and it's not a fighting force either.
Those are the ones that I would call the active members. Inactive members would be associates, would provide information, and help distribute it on their own account. These 2,000 would classify this as a dedicated job. And you're right, the majority of those do remain within Becky Durai. The farther north that you go, the less members are present. Our operation mainly stems from the southmost great empire. The wheelchair man lights a cigarette, which is a cigar, but it calls it a cigarette this time for some reason. Does that give you an idea of the amount of people behind our organization?
It does, yes.
Active members tend to be located in proximity to those of Parliament. But that is not an exclusive.
With 2,000 members, there is bound to be a variety of people. I assume most are not meant for frontline combats, and much more of the infiltration type.
The darkness at its heart is an information network. So they're hard skills when it comes to combat. Of course, you'll find that some of our members are much more versed. I may look like an old man without much of a bite, but I'll have you know I've been a knight several times round.
Takes in that information for sure. I'm just as old as that old man, coughing occasionally. Oh,
Coughing. Can you believe these people having...
dying slowly.
I bet he got them from the dinosaurs when they were still alive.
Yeah. Hurry up and take care of yourself. You'll never heal at that rate. I'm gonna roll... wait, no, hold on. Could you give me a quick refresher since my brain's sick? Like, like, this meeting was essentially just to see if, yeah, and I need to get information from them. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Information about, like, their organization, how can they help, doing all that stuff.
Which, I mean, most of it's fairly self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm. In the end, my first step will be needing to recruit more people to follow me. The organization, if they are close to Parliament, should be able to do good with keeping my exploits both at the minimum and also the maximum when it comes to the lower class. I don't plan to discriminate based off of people's positions. But as it is, those in leading the country will already not like a small militia being grown in their backyards. Yet to have enough bartering power, we need to build that militia first, before going to those in charge and recruiting them as well. Do you think your organization could handle that? preventing the flow of information.
With a lot of our members, they are more excelled at creating a much bigger flow of information. However, I'm glad you brought this up, because I have a few methods myself for presenting the flow of information. I believe we can do so when it comes to some of the smaller provinces, but without range and influence on the larger ones. You will have to pick your targets very carefully, which will be vital in doing. Knowing of any unrest within the populace, any information that would normally take days, weeks, or months to acquire can be at your fingertips before you even step foot in the province. If, of course, you plan on going there yourself.
I do. I'm not the type of leader to sit back and watch other people do my work for me. Any new steps into new terrain, I plan to be the first person to enter. And I can leave people behind in order to take care of the things that still need to be done.
If you were to take us up on our proposition... No, let's go somewhere different. What would you do if you were not to take us up on our proposition?
Alright, I need to think about this. Okay. I would consider doing I'll call it a suicide play, but I would not intend it to be a suicide play. Without as much resources, I'd be troubled to the point where I'd need to strike fast and hard. But not too directly. My focus would go further up, as if I were to try and secure the area below first. Reaching south would be harder. Of course, that's assuming I don't find anyone else to help sponsor me. It's much more risky because there will be less backing in the long run. But with quicker movement could lead the opponent more off guard. And what about yourself? If I were to reject you, what would be your next plan?
From the sounds of it, it would be to supply you resources anyways. It sounds like even if you aren't to be working with us, that our goals still align.
I must say, your proposal has awoken something within me. Before, I thought I would be satisfied with a small sort of grouping. But ambition is a dangerous thing. He's like, says it's a dangerous thing, but he clearly isn't deterred by it either.
In some ways, whether we work together or not, it seems we'll be working together.
I don't think I have any reason to object to your proposal of working together. In fact, having more allies is better in the long run for myself. And not working behind my back is going to be easier for you as well.
The old man smiles.
I'll return his smile.
Might I suggest a first step of action, assuming you have your working principles in order? People like to follow a cause. If you don't quite yet have one, I would make sure to create one. But the first thing you'll need is people. Working here would be one of your strongest assets. Do you know much about Becky Durai's political structure?
I will roll a history check. History.
Hysteresis.
Hysteresis. 14.
You're aware of, at least, politically speaking. On one hand, you have the rulers of the province who hang out around the center of Becky Durai, or the center of Lower Becky Durai. And you figure in every major city of each of Becky Durai's states, there's a state leader. and they just kind of say what's what. You would figure that the quickest way of gathering, in some way, the favor of Becky Durai would be to work at those guys. There's probably one in Hanazuke too. You're not sure where or who they are, but you could bet that they're here.
From what I'm aware, there's the political leader of all of Becky Durai, and there's also the state leaders as well. I would need to go win over each state leader, and that includes whoever the state leader is here in Hanazuke.
It's a little bit more difficult than that. Within Becky Durai, you do have the state leader. Those in Limba's Fall control every bit of information for the greater empire. They are the leaders of our province. And you would be correct that in Zorji, Trelanin, Tranba, and Dernati, there is state leaders. I'm going to mark those on the map.
Alright. Let me zoom out on the map.
Just doing an orange thing. An orange swiggle.
Oh, the map is so big.
We need to shrink it, man.
We need it to be more circular. What is this L?
Trelimba doesn't have one. Those would be partners of power. But those aren't the only partners of power. For in the state of Hinika, unofficially, you have spiritual pillars, and those who work with the spirit lands. While they hold no political power, people look up to them, and some in politics revere them as well. There's no official leaders between them, but think of it such as masters from the monastery. They are in reverence regardless. Here in Trelimba, there is a much more focus on the working men and women. The farmers' communities, they directly fit into the scope of what Trelimba does as governance. And the mining communities are left for Trelimba as management. Our biggest export here would be copper and iron. To go for the political leaders, you first need to identify which the political leaders have investment towards. and what the people have vestment towards, and win them over by winning over their underlings, or respectable people from that trade. Let me give an example. In Zorgi, head Nocius is very fluent while relaying information of boat-related trade, waterfare. He has a lot of vestment with his work within water, but is an avid worshipper in some ways of Lacert. Lacert being one of the 4 pillars who bears curses in the local springs. Should you gain the favor of Lacert, you will gain the favor of Narcius. Should you gain the favor of him, it'll place your words of importance in court. Not you in court, but your words. Win over the rest of the court, at least as a person, and you will have influence over Limba's fall without ever being there. I would suggest you don't go for the provincial leaders, but instead go for the state leaders. An all-in-one, if one may say. In the final moments, if all the state leaders enjoy you of every province, in the entire of the Great Empire, and by the time you make any big move, the provincial leaders will have to follow, or an unfortunate access will bring upon them. A replacement, one shall say. The Great Empire, the Great Emperor, watches heavily over provincial leaders, for they have the most say. But even provincial leaders have to answer to someone. Someone below them. You see?
Indeed. That does save me time for not worrying about the provincial ones. But which state? No, provincial? Oh golly.
Which scrub?
Where should I start? No, wait. Which provincial leader? No, provincial is the entire thing. State leader is what I'm looking for, yes. Oh, which one of the states should I start in? You said that the province we are in is a good one, I believe. Or should I? Is it Hanazuke? What's that state called?
Trolimba?
Chirimba? Is the state of Chirimba something I should come back to?
I believe Tralimba will be so easy to win over. You probably have already done it.
So then it is more or less able to be controlled by yourself, then.
Not me. The people of Tralimba put faith within the old garters. Those remnants of the past. Is something they hold on to with family. You'll still have some work to do. But I'm sure you can put yourself as a figurehead in but one night. Someone of importance that they will rally behind. And that night is tonight. But you'll have to be quick. If you take a small force to the south, just beyond the ridge line, you will find an encampment. A small druidic circle. Seek out the one known as Donovyard, and convince him to join in the festivities. Then, enjoy yourself to the fullest. By the time you next return here, I'm sure everyone will know your face and name. Pretty easy sounding, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. But if it is a druid, I imagine that has much age, and with age can come stubbornness. It may be a challenge, but it has yet to be seen. Definitely more excited about this.
I think you'll have a good time. Getting old is a painful process, isn't it, friend? I'll admit, I wasn't expecting you to speak that much. The other guy, who's just kind of been chilling, is like, okay.
I never did get introduced to your third companion.
This here is an informant. She'll be accompanying you for the time to come. Unless, of course, you had someone else in mind. I know you haven't met a whole lot of our operatives before. And as much as I would like to say that Kamji is one of our own, he gestures over to Kamji, who's just kind of in the corner, quite literally standing in the corner.
Yeah.
I do not believe that Kamji will identify with any organization.
Yep. Yeah.
There would also be the choice of Lady Toranobi. Are you too close?
I don't want to leave TJ behind. I can't leave TJ behind. You aren't the cloaked figure. You need to meet Donnie. She was going to be the person I planned to bring along with me. We met a while back. Of course, I never knew about her connection with the darkness.
Considering most of the Empire hates us. Surely that can be quite understood.
Nods.
Speaking of which, you might as well come out of hiding, Nina.
Finally, so I was hiding. This is great. Where am I?
On the second floor.
Oh. Yeah, I will make an acrobatics check to just kind of like flow down. If it's embarrassing, that's kind of hilarious. Oh my gosh, my boss is kind of like a very solid aerial cartwheel off of the ceiling and lightly land with no thud. And I go into a bow to honor the heads of the darkness, and then I bow towards my teacher, Odamurio. And then I wink at then I wink at Kamchi. Hey.
She nods. You already get the impression that Kamshi's one-to-one expression here is that she's probably already stopped listening.
Don't worry, I've listened for the both of us. And it's what I'm thinking in my head. It's okay, I'll catch her up.
That was a very good place to hide. This is Barone, sorry. It's hard to distinct between two old people.
Two dinosaurs, some could say. I've called callback to earlier.
Your powers of observation is a skill I aspire to achieve someday, Master.
You'll get there.
If anyone were to make an insight check on her, she's resisting very well, but like resisting the urge to wink. It's like, don't be flirty, these are your bosses. Be professional.
So that's me coughing, not Odamu coughing.
Odamu's got the old sickness. He's becoming a dinosaur. Then I trust you both are versed on what to do next.
Make contact with Donvyard and bring him to the party. Simple as that. Right, Odamu?
Even without my own personal desires. So, it sounds like he's a respected member of the community, and should already have been joining to the first place. So convincing him was going to be a good idea nonetheless. He'll probably stand up at this point.
I'm sure we could all. I'm sure this will be a reunion we'll all benefit from. And I make slight eye contact with Barone. And I stand beside Ryo. Waiting to be dismissed, I guess. Now it's time for me, the other female, to become a wall decoration. Jeez.
Aha! I got a pin. Don't worry. We can put you up.
I believe it's best to take each province a step at a time. There's not too much of a reason to look too far within the future. Was there anything else that I should know before going?
Perhaps just one thing. Your pants seem to be unbuckled.
I'll stand in front of him real quick. I'll help block while you zip. Will you, while I'm stepping forward, Master Barone, Master. I don't want to say his name.
Butterfly.
Blue Butterfly. Will you be witnessing the celebrations tonight?
We shall.
The warmest smile appears. I'm so excited. I'm going to lean towards the whatchamacallit, the wheelchair-bound figure, and gently gently touch his hand, and yeah, I'm going to just like gently, my fingers kind of caress his hand because he's probably like so old, and I'm going to cast Blessing of the Trickster so that he has advantage on stealth checks. I hope you have the most lovely night tonight. And then I'm assuming Odamu is done zipping up his pants, so I stand next to him.
Let's make haste.
Do
I
avoid
know, you wouldn't say
getting
make
too
haste.
much.
That's like just me doing a voice. Let's be quick.
Speedrun time.
Wait, what was the old man saying? He skipped the dial. Press X to skip. Press X to skip. Just kidding.
Just don't get into too much trouble.
Oh. I will wink at that while walking away. Who's the cloaked figure?
Someone.
No,
Someone who was gonna take your place.
no, no.
It was your replacement.
I'm doing an insight perception. Here we go.
Kawashi is still coming along with us, right?
Are they coming with us? Yeah.
Cloaked person isn't Cam, she is.
Oh, okay.
Once again, I drank a lot of water, so I'm gonna BRB.
Okay. Insight. Haha. Perception. Jeez. Who is this nerd?
They were never going to be in attendance.
Oh.
The space is always reserved for you. They're just there to stand there and be there.
Do they? Okay. Okay.
You're not sure who they are.
Oh man.
There is someone who's said to be a good friend. I mean, if you want to classify them as friends.
Good friend of who? Of me?
Of Barone.
Oh. Huh.
It could be one of his direct pupils. Maybe like his carer.
Oh.
Both of them have carers, technically.
Do we see this figure's eyes at all?
No,
Oh. He's literally just wearing a black cloth. That's great. You know what's
they
kind
are.
of whack? Like Donyvyard, it's Donyvyard, but Donyvyard is Barone's grandpa, and Barone is a grandpa. So, damn, Donnie. The the Dalek treatment really something, huh? I'm sorry, too soon.
You will be druidic kid.
Propagate.
Propagate. Instigate. Propagate. Mutilate. Oh, the last one just turned off, sorry.
Hmm.
No mutilation.
No, mutilate.
Not yet, at least.
Kamshi, I think you're. Wait, do I know? Do I know about Donnie? Well, I mean, I've made an implication about their union, and I have no. I would have been digging. Yeah, I feel like I would know of Donnie. Have I ever met Donnie? No. What? I am confused.
You know Donavyard is an old retainer,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
and he is one that's seen in reverence.
Hmm. Did I?
Barone
Hmm.
and the Blue Butterfly are also old retainers.
Uh huh.
They probably all just know each other, is the punchline here.
Oh, so I didn't know about that family connection. My bad.
Giving him a heart attack.
uh, history check. I don't know. Maybe my book said something. Hey, damn it! Ugh, me landing on plot points without actually supposed to knowing on them. I'm sorry.
He came from the future. No.
I knew it. Wait, I'll just use my summoning stone. We want him here? Okay. Kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just joking.
Donnie, from what you know,
Hmm.
he is that important figure. He does have that importance to him.
Uh-huh.
You don't know they're related, though.
Oh, my bad.
Not yet. Until we rend his wait. Wrong generation.
Wrong gener. Oh, right generation, wrong character. Does whatchamacallit? Oh, does Barone not have a like a alias?
Barone never goes outside.
Oh.
He is also known for being a part of the darkness on his own, so he's kind of just like, well, I kind of screwed up, but I'm just gonna live with it.
I returned.
I returned.
Welcome back.
Speed run.
Speedrun, woo! I do have something while we're walking.
You drive something, you said?
I have something to say while walking, essentially.
Hmm.
uh, have either of you heard of this? None of you heard before?
Why, yes. Kamshi, I actually think you would really get along with him too. From what I know, he's a well-renowned former retainer of one of the previous generations before the Emperor made asunder with the old ways. Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't want to get too meta. That was within the parameters, right?
Yeah, he's from the old generation.
And I think the fact that he abides in the spirit lands, that's what makes me think Kamshi's gonna love him. And he's gonna love Kamshi, I'm sure. And you as well, Rio.
I have never heard of him.
Well, that just means he's gonna be a friend that we still have to meet. But it doesn't hurt knowing stuff about people beforehand. That way you know how to, I don't know, interact with them better. How are you feeling about this, Rio? That's a lot of revelations happening in a short amount of time. And I know I've kept this secret from you. I hope you could still trust me.
I can understand why you would have not want to bring it up. It's something that telling somebody about could be dangerous, just speaking it out loud. In the end, it doesn't change who you are. And in the end, we're working together even more, so.
That brings a warm smile to Nina's face. There's something else I must tell you, but perhaps after the New Year's. Can you make time for me? And I'm gonna, once we clear the city limits, I'm gonna pull out Vesuvius so we can travel in style and height and speed.
Vesuvius is ready to kill all who stand in Vesuvius's way.
Down, boy, down. It's okay, it's okay. Shh. I start petting Vesuvius. Oh, he's just he's kind of excited. That was a joke, right? He's not sure.
He is herbally aggravated.
What? For real?
No.
Oh gosh.
I don't even know what that means.
Verbally aggravated.
No, herbally aggravated.
Verbally? I don't know what that is. No.
What, when the festivities start, do you two have any places in mind, or places you may want to go?
Looking a little bit nervous, said Kamshi. I remember I didn't react too well to the fireworks last year. Just harsh on the ears, you know?
I prefer to go to Tordal.
Rejected.
But, maybe we could find some cloth to cover my ears with, and we could all be there for the party. I love a good party. It's just
I think
so...
I have a better idea.
Yeah?
But it must wait.
Got it.
I personally wanted to perhaps watch the fireworks with Hakumba himself. But when do the fireworks go off?
Midnight. Or is it? I don't know.
Just after
I feel like
twilight.
it's before midnight, right?
It's definitely before midnight. It's just before twilight.
However, the fireworks is before twilight, so that would not work. So instead, I plan to share a drink with Hakumba.
Aw.
I figure that not much people think of doing such a thing, especially since the High Priestess is no longer there, and all the priests of Hakumba should be attending the festival.
Rio, that's so thoughtful. You should definitely do it. As I load everyone up into the carpet, and I guess I take us to the coordinates. I'm sure he hasn't had company like that in such a long time. Are you nervous?
About what?
I don't know, meeting a god.
Thinks about it for a second or two. I don't believe I have any reason to be nervous. There is much uncertainty, as I do not know how it will go. But uncertainty is only good for when you need to think about it something.
Sounds like you have a lot of peace about it. I love that for you. Everybody hold on. I'm gonna make us go really fast.
Continues at 50 feet per second.
Dash action!
For a couple rounds and then chill.
100% maximum no chill.
You just go up and down a bunch. You just turn on you just turn on the hydraulics to just go up and down.
Alcohol.
And flying.
Don't drink and fly, kids.
Don't drink and fly, kids, that's right. Unless it's water.
Being in the air almost seems, without a second thought, natural. It's just how you've come to live your life. There's nothing wrong with that. It is peaceful. It's like a second part of yourself. Perhaps it's moments like these. No. This is a new moment. You don't think you've ever had Kamshi, Lord Odamu, and yourself flying anywhere before. Not all at the same time.
Oh.
Something about that just brings a smile to your face.
I have a theory that that's an incorrect memory because I have bad pre-sight, so I'm going to say out loud, oh man, this is amazing. I don't think it's ever just been the three of us on the carpet before. Isn't this great, guys? Is that memory correct or incorrect?
Have you ever been on the carpet before, Ryu?
I don't think I have I?
Nope.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh, I'm a bad friend. NPC Nina, what were
It's
you
quite
doing?
the. Listen, you have bad hindsight. That's why.
You're just remembering the future when there would be a moment where where you will have gone on the carpet with him. I don't know.
It's quite the magnificent, magical carpet. I've only seen you disembark from it.
Oh my gosh, I had never meant to make you feel left out. Well, we'll have to make up for it now. Odamurio, this is Varsuvius. What are the chances I could make us do a loop-de-loop without killing us? Have I ever done that before? No, I'm not going to endanger them. It's fine.
There's a good chance that you'll fall off if you do a loop-to-loop.
I'll fall off? Oh, that's funny. Okay.
I must say, I'm much more confident to survive a fall than most others.
That's really good. I still have to learn how to do that with the monk training.
Yet you have no fear of flying.
I suppose not. Varsuvius is a smart boy, don't you know? And I know they can take care of me. I don't know, I've always felt safe with Varsuvius. Can't really explain it. And I pet Varsuvius very gently.
From what you gather, Varsuvius is flying. That was by far the worst tooltip I've ever read. Varsuvius is flying.
I'm pretty sure
No,
there's been worse.
no, there has been.
He's got a personality, okay? So make sure you don't get any dirt or crumbs on him.
Interesting. Definitely believes you.
Good. But it's
His
true.
personality isn't just flying. Well, it's mightily appreciated of your, Wait, no, sorry. That's a weird phrasing. Don't worry, take that back. Take that back. Take my words, shove it back down my throat, use it as, like, a medicine to, like, fix my, like, dryness.
Healing word shoves words into your mouth.
Chew on that words.
Do we
Alright,
need to do
shoot.
like a do we need any
Thanks for the
checks
flight.
to find stuff, or do we know?
Yes, one of us should do a survival.
Okay. I'll try a survival. Please be good. Yeah.
Flying. The area quickly becomes a more marsh-like swamp. The trees, almost like twigs or sticks. The lumber here would never be good, but building here would be awful. Perhaps that is an understatement. As we watch upon the land below, the day slowly tips out of reach. It's shockingly not hard to find Donavard, not at all. Or his gaggle, one should say.
Is he just like a giant mechazord?
I am robot.
that a metal mountain? No, that's a Gundam.
No wonder the Empire hates. You remember when they made a mech? Yeah. Can they use it? No. Why is that? It's sad. So we should get rid of it, right?
No.
Well, do you have a suicidal man with a red sword and leaf powers? And the rest of the army? No.
No.
No, the encampment is small, but tarps lay across some of the trees. It's a small fire. It's clear that they themselves are celebrating in their own ways, but are completely distanced from the actual society of people. There's a little shack not too far away. In which actually looks like it was built probably easily hundreds of years ago. The wood has been replaced on and off.
Guys, this is the fireworks shack, isn't it?
It's the fireworks shack.
Yeah, because I
It
remember
is.
there were spirits there, little fairy lights.
Oh man, they stole all my spiritual hard work of protecting the spirits.
I'm gonna loop us one big lap around the sky and then land us. I'm gonna land us on the outside of the encampment, just not to intrude. And then I land us and roll up Varsuvius. Here we are.
Some of the watchers have seen you coming. Evilly.
I'm just gonna look like attractive. Performance check. Non-threatening and attractive.
What are you laughing at, huh?
He rolled a 6 for being attractive.
Oh, okay. I was really worried you were laughing at my beautiful drawing.
Oh, I haven't seen your drawing. Hold on. To the
Oh,
top.
it's beautiful.
It's a token. It's a token.
Token. Oh. Oh, I see it now.
It's perfect.
Done.
Yeah. Honestly, I am impressed.
Oh, Donny boy.
I like it.
Leaf beard.
Is it still a leaf beard? Does he still have a normal person face, or does he stuck wearing the helmet?
I don't know, but like I figured that this is more fitting for Don Alviara, an old druid.
Who got turned into a Dalek.
He's just a giant salt and pepper shaker.
With leaves.
I am nature incarnate. Guys, I think Dawn of Yard is nature incarnate.
Hey,
I don't know why.
Hey, she. How does the natural balance fare here? Do you like it?
Some of these people are walking a dangerous line.
How do you mean?
Some of them are promoting nature too much.
Oh.
They are not letting the cycle of death happen.
Oh. Well, let's not try to start any fights yet. Maybe we could convince them. I pat her shoulder. I put a hand on her shoulder gently. Well, Mr. Rio, how do you want to do this? And I smile and wave at the people in the distance, I guess. She's armed! She's armed!
She's armed. What is she armed with? I don't care. Shoot her anyways.
The drawing's so good.
Thank you.
A dollar
Oh,
for
and
the
you
beard
keep
is
the
good.
beard.
Yeah, that's a you question though.
I believe front and center is the best way to do it. I imagine he's just continuing to walk forward.
He's drawing.
Front and
You
center.
might as well just say hello.
Mhm.
It seems like they have their own celebrations.
I'm gonna do a religion check. Trying to think of any respectful rituals. Gotta be mindful with these druids.
Stand on one foot and bow.
Okay. I think a common greeting, if I remember correctly, is to stand on one foot and bow. I say that very confidently.
Interesting.
I guess as we get closer, what do these people look like?
A lot of them are dressed in green, but not in the traditional green kind of kimono-esque outfits that we're so used to.
Mm.
This green is more of a robe.
Mm.
And like a proper robe, too.
Greetings. Are you the... no. You all must be the druids I've heard about. I do not do the bow with the 1 foot.
I definitely do.
Yes, we are a circle of druids. Is there a reason for your arrival?
I look over to Rio.
I must take over the world. You're the first step. Give me Donavjord or else.
Jeez!
It's a joke, I don't say that. I won't say that.
Hey, you all right? Here he is. There you go. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
Little
Indeed.
like angel and devil on his shoulders.
The little devil and devil on his shoulders.
It's a little crab with a pitchfork and a crab with a halo.
Sharp claws. And then razor claws. One for cutting, one for tearing.
Indeed. I heard there was people out here who weren't joining for the festivities in town, and I got curious.
Out here, we do still see the fireworks. But we safeguard them for the next generation. It is our job to acquire them. But, in Mark, we also perform a burning ritual. One that has been passed down for generations, where one burns about an inch of their hair.
Oh. And what is that in memory of?
It's a semblance. Once we throw the old into the fire, we can work on growing anew. A lot of the druids here will not shave or cut their hair in waitance of this ceremony, and some will burn it off all completely.
I start playing with my hair. Beautiful sentiment.
No doubt we were like nod of like, yeah, that sounds fun, interesting.
That kind of reminds me of you, Kamshi.
Yes, in the spring my hair will shorten. But I will not burn it. That would cause direct harm to myself. My hair is a part of my body as much as the rest of it.
As you can most likely tell, Kamshi, she, I guess I'd say she, not Kamshi. As you can most likely tell, she is a spirit of the seasons.
The seasons? I have never heard of a spirit of the seasons before. But I did detect some sort of spiritual presence from her. It's fascinating. A spirit to be joining us. You are most welcome, malevolent spirit of seasons.
Malevolent. That's
Malevolent.
Oh, benevolent. Okay, cool.
Thanks for joining us, you evil.
Aw.
Let us worship you as a dark god.
I'm.
Cam, she doesn't. No, she is a little bit more in reservation, or is in less reservation of it. So she'll just bow lightly and
On
respectful.
1 foot.
Not at all.
I think I'm still like standing on 1 foot, like I'm doing like a crane pose kind of thing.
You guys reason enough to just push your foot down.
uh, thank you so much for being so welcoming. I'm Nina, by the way. What was your name?
My name is Jack.
Jack.
Jack Koshishima.
Hoshishima. What's his
Hoshishima.
Hoshishima. I bow one-legged one more time as he says his name. It's an honor to meet
You're
you.
trying. You're seeing. Wait, this is right, right? Yeah, no, this is right. My name is Odamu Rio.
We are in search of, I guess, a druid of legend. Donnavyard? Would we be able to have an audience with him? Bows even lower, leg raises higher.
Acrobatics check.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. I won't roll a 2.
You avoid the humiliation of mud.
Cool.
The ground is uneven.
And then once I'm done doing that for too long, I look back up, standing on both legs now.
Odamu clearly doesn't really understand that either.
Don't worry, the druid doesn't either.
A strange custom that Nina says you have Although,
Oh my gosh, am I wrong? I have some troubles remembering sometimes. I'm sorry. Flirty eyes.
Think
oh, look
nothing
how
of it.
flexible I am, flirty eye.
Look at my flexibility. I am the flex. Do not fear, mortal. I bend in more ways than you do.
Did you say anything?
That was part of my Dawn of Yard, sorry.
Wait, is he here?
No, that was part of my Dawn of Yard because I was
Oh,
starting to speak like a Dalek.
that's funny.
Exterminate.
Yes, I can bring you to Dawn of Yard.
Thank you. I look
Whether or
over at
not he'll speak will be a different question.
You will not speak of the different question about whether or not that's like a custom.
It sounds like Dawn of Yard doesn't speak to many people.
Thank you, Jack. And I look excitedly at Odamu and Kamshi. We're doing it.
While you speak with them, do you mind if we take a look around?
I'll bring you to him directly. I think you'll better understand what I mean then.
Nods to that.
What does Jack look like?
He's wearing a patterned green set of robes, almost. There's like some brown mixed in that makes it look like he has a pair of leaves flowing off of him.
Cool.
Super Kamshi, like,
Hmm.
for aesthetic in that case. His hair is a ruggedy brown. It's clear he's one of the people who's going to singe the entirety of his head to a bloody pulp, to say the least.
Oh, geez. Okay.
He's going full crazy when it comes to burning his hair off.
What race is he? Human?
He's human.
Okay.
There's no way someone named Jack wouldn't be.
He's a doll. He's a Cyberman. Anyways.
The encampment is fairly well together. Now that you see it from the ground. These guys very much live, breathe, and eat under the stars. The tarps are only there to protect against rain, you would assume. There's nothing wrong with that.
Place looks really fun.
We dedicate our time to learning rituals here. Ways of service and dedication. As a monk, Mr. Odamu, I'm sure that some of our teachings will follow at least what you may do in the monastery. Meditation is key, but so is the discipline. Some will come here for many years of their lives to connect with nature.
You're very observant, Mr. Hoshishima. You already know that Adamu. I guess my master does carry himself in the way of monkhood.
Also, my clothes are monk clothes.
Ah,
Everyone identifies him off of his clothes.
that's awesome. Still giving the compliment.
Much like we have here, the mosaic outfit, even if worn without most of the shirt, is very recognizable. His posture tells me that he's been studying for a long time. A very skilled monk at that. Approaching, we catch sight of a man or humanoid-like figure. He's on what appears to be a bunch of wood stacked over the ground like a floor. His body a rustic iron. The parts of it on the side are a little oranged, but it doesn't look like it's degrading. Vines and different forms of flowers grow in between the iron plates. You would assume it would be a man entirely made of metal, but by the time you get to his shoulders and his head, human is what you see. A white beard, scraggled and gray only through dirt. Vines seem to be encroaching upon it. His eyes open, but they don't seem like they are tracking or looking at anything. He almost looks like he's sleeping.
Is he in pain?
I do not know. He spends most of his time like this, sometimes will move. If the waters get too large, then he'll move to dry land. Many of us assume that he is meditating, so deep in a slumber that he has reached the realm of spirits themselves. I cannot say whether or not I see that as true. On one hand, I would like to believe it. On another, I question if I'd like to hear it because I believe it to be true, or because I would want it to be true.
What happened to his body?
Long ago, forces from the spirit lands, they came in aggression towards us. Donavyard was taken as captive, and some of the more malicious spirits experimented on him.
I've never known spirits to have an affinity for metal. At least not that I have heard of. How cruel.
I think they were trying to become human.
What can you tell us about Donnie's posture? Is he lying down flat? Is he sitting up like a monk cross-legged? Is he
He's kind of slunched.
oh, like a homeless man?
Like someone who passed out while sitting down.
I'd probably look over at Kamchi to see if she seems to be like, look at that.
Look at that pathetic waste of space.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. Kamshi just mentions that she thinks that they were trying to become human.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she said that. Okay. How's his balanced?
He is well. He is better balanced than most people.
I'm going to do a medicine check. I'm going to
I'm
put...
gonna roll an insight on this person.
Cool.
I'm going to go crazy.
Look at all the mana he's not using. Nice. Yay.
His body. In one part, it's like a cage. But on another, it's like it drained his humanity. His being speaks as if he's in a state of imbalance, but his life has rectified the imbalance he's created. By his mere existence, is an anomaly. He's constantly expending his strength, even now. I feel like whatever spirit had done this, if they succeeded in becoming human, the process in which they performed on this man would have destroyed them. No human could live with themselves after doing this and remain human. You think that the spirits who did this achieved humanity and then turned to demons based on what they had done. I wouldn't be surprised. I can leave you alone with him for some time if you want. But I'm
If
not
you don't,
sure how you're going to speak with him.
if you don't mind.
Do I know if Roman has Crown of the Mindhunter or any type of mind reading abilities?
He shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
If he is, he's very good at hiding.
Dude ends up leaving, I take it.
Jack ends up leaving.
Yeah.
Hoshishima.
Hoshishima.
I think I don't know. This is triggering something maternal in Nina, and I think she tries speaking to Donnie, just very gently, while kind of like running her hand through his hair, I guess, in a comforting way, trying to slowly coax him to our present plane of reality. Mr. Donavyard, are you there? And I'm not going to force it this time, but I'm open to soul of the precognitive triggering if it does trigger. And I'm just very curious.
I'm gonna
Go
I
ahead,
have
go ahead.
something to bring up with Kamashi as well. I'll let that go play through first.
Oh, I guess I'll do a. You know what? Music triggers something in people's brains. I'll just do a little lullaby, I guess. So I'll do a lullaby that I probably sang to Roman when he was little. Like little. Um, Dirty 20. And I think it's actually me, I guess, translating, not really translating, but taking the melody that I know that I've learned from the stars and trying to, um, I don't know, bring it to what a human would hear, I guess. Or it's a melody inspired by the Song of the Stars, pretty much.
It's hard to try and replicate the sound of the stars, so that's
I'll use thaumaturgy for the backing.
Ah!
you can feel. I mean, it's hard to run your hands through his hair, but it's bristly now. Wiry, almost cuts you just by touching it.
Wow.
You think he can hear you, but he doesn't seem to move. It's like he's observing, but he's also not at the same time. Perhaps, as Jack said, dreaming was probably the better way of putting it. He doesn't seem to be in pain, but you're not sure if he is or not. It's like he can understand your words. He's just not responsive to them. Perhaps he doesn't know you're there.
Feel like if we could see into the ethereal realm, like his spirit's like outside of his body watching. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know if it's true.
Me, myself, I personally think I agree with that.
I'd probably be in the background with Kamashi, and I'm gonna ask. His body itself is not that of nature, is it?
Resembles more of a spirit than it does of raw metallic insert. It just takes that form. Perhaps the spirits who utilized their power tried to base it within humanity. Many spirits dislike metal. As much as I carry metal, my own views on it are more of a object. It's what the metal carries that is the most important. She'll draw her blade that constantly looks like it's bleeding. the edgiest freaking sword in the world.
Yeah.
If it were not aesthetic, and it were just metal, this blade would have very little purpose. But this blade holds spirit, and it holds magic. It's almost the opposite in the case of Donavjord. It's spirit that holds metal.
So are you able to think of a way to help him?
I could drain the energy from his body and force him to come back. It would most likely work. But he holds much more power than I have capacity for.
Well,
Or we could try and meet him in the spirit realm.
that's what I was thinking. And aside from yourself, I believe I might be the best one to go about that. He is in meditation, so if I meditate properly, I may be able to find him wherever he lies.
Reaching the spirit realm is not so easy. You will simply have to glance into it. And I believe that Nina will be vital for this.
Are you able to orchestrate it and make sure we both know what to do?
I think so. Nina, may you halt your song for a moment.
Talk to you later, Donnie. I stand up and come to you guys. I feel a disconnect from his inner being and his physical body. I don't know how else to explain it. You guys have a plan?
I'll let Kamji explain.
To contact him in the spirit world.
Oh, of course. That's brilliant. I have a sense he's nearby in the parallel spirit world.
But I will need your assistance. And I will need some time.
Of course.
If you would. Would you endure pain for this mission?
I'm not scared of getting hurt. That's a lie. Emotionally, yes. Physically, no.
Ryu, would you experience pain for this mission?
Pain is something I experience plenty of time for less important things. So yes.
What's the plan, she?
I do not have enough magical instruments in order to create a proper contact. So I shall bring Ryu to the point where he is most able to contact the spirit realm. I will bring you there as well. Once there, you will have to call upon power as if you had it. I will need you to activate your special ability that conjures spiritual appendages to yourself.
Nodding along, following.
You will have to rely on your instinct. Or else you will feel pain far before what I'm going to inflict upon you.
Instinct is what I'm good at.
Very well. Do not dodge this then.
Hmm.
Just unloads.
Drain life.
Oh, I was gonna get into position of meditating, but yeah, okay.
Are you like Doctor Stranging us astral, like pushing our spirit out of our body?
I'm getting you to the point of death.
Jeez. Okay.
And then we're going to have you communicate into the spirit world while being on the verge of death, is the punchline here.
Ah, damn. Like, you could have just got me to, like, lower my heart rate or something. Oh, monk. Monks can do that, right?
Yeah. Body control.
Spiritually, you wouldn't be on the verge of death.
Oh.
Yeah, still, Rio will, end up trying to meditate past the pain.
Alright, drop me a meditation. And a concentration here in a second.
Should I
If
be
I hit, of course.
Should I be casting enhance ability on anyone for these checks?
Meditation,
Enhance ability on yourself.
concentration, both 16s.
Enhance your charisma.
Enhance charisma. Okay, I might use enhance ability upcast. Choose additional creature. I'm going to tap. Well, I'll let you resolve this first, but before you kill me, please let me cast something.
I'm not. You're not gonna die. I'm not killing you. I'm just
All
bringing
right.
you down very weak.
How come your XP bar is going up? I don't know.
It's not gonna do that much damage at a time, but that's gonna be 10 damage to Adamu.
So soul stuff is charisma, you said, right?
I want you to put your charisma, yes.
Okay.
Did I heal from, last time?
The bow.
You were healed physically, not in none of your health. You were just kind of got a band-aid.
Cool, 29 HP.
As I see Odamu summon his like spiritual appendages, I'm gonna activate my beast. I'm gonna use my beast shifting, which summons orange energy around me, and I grow three orange ember tails of energy, and Fox's ears kind of like
I
appear
don't
in
think that's yet. I think we still haven't entered the spirit realms.
Oh, it's like, I need to do this to upcast. So I'm using my shift. I mean, should I be doing it afterwards? I feel like I won't if I won't be conscious I can't cast. Oh, right. Concentration.
Wait until phase 2, I'd say.
Okay, I'll wait till phase 2 and then
Yeah, I even
I'll wait
meditated
until
too
phase 2. I'll
soon,
wait until
but
phase
you
2.
know,
Good call, good call,
I
good call.
got confused with Justin's stuff. But yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, okay.
Hi, you dealing more damage to us?
To you, I can only single target this.
Just a crit
So
death.
it's like Witch Bolt. I've already hit you, so it's just dealing damage at this point.
I am at 18 HP.
You're at 18 HP?
Yeah, you can go one more time probably.
Okay. Okay, that's good enough.
6, yeah. That's probably good enough. Any more, and I feel like I would most likely fall unconscious.
Then we shall move on. Prepare yourself.
That
As
would be the meditation.
I will look at Nina.
Browse Pharaoh, I nod. Can you paint a picture of what this looks like, the attack?
The attack, yes. We might as well do a bit of thematics. It appears as if a cold, gripping ice starts to form. At least it did around Ryu. And from this ice, an almost ray, a siphon of blue energy returned to Kamishi. Or she. It almost looked like his life was being sucked out of both his skin and his mouth. As Kamishi, or she, looks towards you, you see your friend.
Right before she shoots me, I say, I trust you.
BRB. Continue narration.
That's a hit.
The tether latches on as you can feel your life starting to seep out of your body.
Cool. 42.
God, you guys got so much health, man.
8. 34. I like to think like I have a really like fiery soul, so it's kind of like melting a little. There's not, you're still overpowering me, but there's like droplets of water instead of pure ice sometimes.
You're getting really sweaty.
Yeah. Another 8. 26.
We always voted who was the first to die.
It's scripted. 17.
I'll do one more.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm at 7. I'm good. That's enough.
Gosh, you will keep going. No.
I'll wait for Raylan to come back.
Yep.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I was just gonna suggest like maybe you could like enchant bod mod his current body so it's like a more acceptable host to his spirit.
I don't have any, like, I don't have a whole lot of
Enchanting
magical stuff.
Oh, okay.
We're doing this because I don't have an inventory worth of stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can't just like change the limbs that are already there. You can't hack it. You can't be a magical hacker. No. Okay.
We're meeting him in the spirit realm, which means we gotta kind of half-assed make you go to the spirit realm.
Okay.
and we have no way of planarly transporting.
Hmm.
So we're just kind of echoing in there. We are echoing in there from the verge of death.
We're gonna be so fucked up coming back from this.
Oh, don't get me wrong. This is not probably the healthy way of doing it, but it's the way
Okay.
we're doing it.
Okay, we're back.
As Nina kind of falls herself downwards.
I'll sit next to Rio. I'll give us something that'll help. As I sit cross-legged next to. Actually, for the thematic, let's sit back to back, cross-legged. I try to go slow down my breathing from shivering breath, and as I inhale, flames of ember energy pop out to on the top of my head to make two triangles that look like fox ears, and three tails manifest behind me in like this ember aura hard light situation. One tail disappears as I use my second level spell slot to cast enhance ability on the both of us, as in Rio and Nina, which means we have advantage, and we're going to use Eagle's Splendor for advantage on charisma checks, since this is soul stuff. If I were to heal us right now, would that cancel out what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not doing that then.
Uh. Yeah, which Rio is meditating. In the end, he kind of wants to try and be able to achieve what Donnie has done by himself. But will be, trusting his friend to know what they're doing.
You already
Don't
got
worry.
bullets.
Hello, fellow humans. You can trust me. Believe in me. Now will be the painful part. Do not lose focus, Ryu.
He is focusing right now and does not reply.
I am going to use Drain Mana in reverse.
Uh-huh.
Do you want some of my first level spell slots?
I technically stole 4 of them, if you remember, from dealing damage to you.
Oh, I only had 3 first levels.
Yeah,
Ooh. Okay,
3 of the
so
first levels.
okay, cool. I'll just put that to 0 then.
I assume the 16 I rolled earlier, it was a constitution.
The concentration.
Yeah, concentration.
I have to hit you again. Not that you're actually avoiding me.
17, does that hit? 17 isn't high enough.
Advantage
hit.
because we're prone, kind of.
Oh yeah, I am sitting down. Also, I'm not resisting, but like...
I still have to hit you.
He's doing the Spider-Man reflexes, dodges. He's in the zone.
Just like leaning back and forth. There we go, there we go.
There's like a moment of just sitting there. She starts to try and latch on as instinctively you move out of the way.
Yeah, like I imagine it's like me, like looks like I'm almost stretching, but it's like exactly like just the right distance to dodge it.
as you feel your body start to fill up. You didn't even realize you had lost as much ki as you did. Kind of feels like you're regaining your... And then it kind of goes a little bit over.
Yep. Yep.
And now it hurts. A lot. It feels as if you're a water skin being filled with water. But you can't support the amount of water that's being pushed into you. It's
I
not
don't
like
know
you
if
can use this water either. You can only use the water in the water skin. The rest of the water is just wetting your body. Kind of like blood.
Jeez.
She will look towards Nina.
Eyes are closed. I guess I'm trying to meditate too. I look really cute.
concentration check, I take it.
Concentration check for you. Kamshi will just say to Nina, sing, and don't hear any part of the world around you.
Oh. Concentration check, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, you got it.
If you want a performance just for your own sake.
Thank you. That's a good idea. Natural 20. Okay, okay. Or that.
Odamu starts to suffer overburn and suffers 5 points of damage.
Shit.
Ha ha ha, I'm at 1 HP.
That's perfect, oh my word.
Oh gosh.
And now to kill you both because I was actually a demon the entire time.
No.
Yeah, let's go.
We didn't
End
question
of
anything.
generation. New
We didn't
campaign. Let's go.
Odamu can feel himself blurring in and out, and in and out. The world around him starts to almost shift a little bit. He can see it. It looks like out of the corner of his eye. The visage of a fully built Donavyard.
Would now be the time for the activation of the thing, or no?
Now's probably a better time as ever.
Okay. Whatchamacallit?
Activating spirit arms.
Activating
As
Spirit Fox.
bursting
I already
forth
did it.
in the forms of samurai comes arms of ki.
Yeah, now Nina can tell me.
No, yeah, Nina. Fox mode, go. Upcast, go. Enhanced ability, go. What color is your arms, by the way? Like, what's the color of your spiritual visage? I'm going for like a ember orange for my fox stuff. How about you?
I assumed it was spirit color, and that's like Star Wars blue. Spirit Yoda.
Cool.
Many blue.
I don't know. That sounds about right?
Yeah, it's like this weird bluey color
Cool. We both have
most of the time.
Chorizo checks.
Blue with a gray. I want you to make me a charisma check, both of you.
Okay.
Just straight charisma with advantage because of Fox.
Yeah, because of Eagle Splendor. Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. 15.
Oh, 22!
Nice.
Odamu doesn't have long, but he feels himself. He feels like he's dead. A shocking amount of weightlessness to his being. He's never felt like this before, but it feels like death. What you would imagine it to feel like, not cold or heartless and sad, just a thing. The image of Dawn of Yard comes to mind. Nina
Yeah.
is unable to pass, and instead rolls over, forcing herself to vomit. Her skin crawls almost as if racing if it were millions of tiny spiders. Kamshi will confirm that she's not dead.
Please confirm that I'm not dead.
From the looks of it, Odamu is a corpse currently. But
Ah.
all of his abilities are still active. You can still see the spiritual samurai behind him.
Oh, you can see the full body at this point?
From the normal world, we can see the body of the samurai.
Oh,
Your
that's
astral
fun.
Odamu feels as if he's dead. He can
Well,
see.
death isn't gonna stop me.
He can see in front of him is Dawn of Yard. There's the Dawn of Yard that's sitting there, and the pristine, almost fixed being Dawn of Yard.
I guess.
It's almost watching in a different direction.
I'll try to comfort the body. You comfort the soul, I guess.
Can I approach the other Dawn of Yard? The spiritual full version of himself?
Your body can't move.
Alright, then I'm going to try to speak in this form. Show me your moves! I did the voice. Dawn of the Yard.
Who's there?
A friend you haven't met yet. My name's Odamu Ryo.
Are you the one who is singing? I could hear a singing voice.
It was my friend. A girl named Nina. Do I see Nina, like, not in spirit form, like, coughing up?
You can see a blurry shape where she's doing something near the body. You would assume that would be Nina, but you can't make her out. The world's fuzzy.
It appears like she didn't make it. She's waiting back on the other side.
What brings you to the land which has no name?
to invite you to a party.
You wish to invite me to a party?
Yes. The fireworks festival is today. I heard of you from an old friend of yours, and that you were going to miss it. I wouldn't have expected this to be the reason why, though.
I spend a lot of my time here. Trying to regain who I once was.
Kind of like, definitely understand that. Have you succeeded?
I have returned many things that I have lost. But I am not quite yet there. I'm still far out. I still
So,
feel the marks left behind. Let us meet back in the real world. I fear for your health if you remain here long as you do.
indeed. It's best if I return to life. Odamu will do instinct to return to life. Enter my body again.
Donnie was just trolling. He was leaving. Just kidding.
He doesn't come back.
That'd be so rude. Kick his
That
ass.
would be the worst. Oh.
Kick his ass. If he did.
Odamu's body shudders and shivers.
An actual cough that was in game, probably.
Damu.
His entire existence feels like it shouldn't be. But somehow, it feels right that it is. As Nita, close to the body of Donavard, can feel it start to move.
You did it, Rio. Is he coming back?
Hmm?
You did it, Rio. Is he coming back?
Indeed. Let me close my window. Someone's like weed whacking outside or something.
Oh.
It was I. I am the weed whacker.
She.
I have returned.
I have awoken. Long at last.
I'll just roll off to the side, sit next to him against the wall.
Your voice is beautiful, young one.
Thanks. It's quite the high price just to meet with you. Trying not to fall asleep.
Definitely starting short rest while we talk.
Yeah, yes, please. Your plan. It worked. I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough, though. But now we're all here together. And I think my aura fox ears kind of fizzle out.
Although I do not quite understand the meaning to why you've come here.
We it's the New Year's, Donavyard, and uh, the darkness, the darkness wants to see you. Trying not to fall asleep still. I feel like I have like hella bags under my eyes right now too.
You're very pale.
I assume there's no one else around to hear the darkness word.
No. I don't think that would have stopped from saying it, though.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
I'm not sure if that organization is as accepted here as it was in my temple. There's definitely those who would have wanted to end any of their exploits.
The darkness is still running.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the darkness, rather. It was the people running it. Two very handsome old men. They wanted
You're
to see you.
speaking to an old man right now.
Oh, I couldn't tell, handsome. I'm too tired to have a filter.
Nina, restore 34 hit points. Odama,
Yay!
restore 45 hit points.
34.
As
Oh, I restore 45?
as
That's
not
my
enough yard channels healing.
That's my Oh.
In the end,
Go ahead.
I can take it that they're old friends of yours, and not in a facetious way. Facetious is such a big word, ah.
Jeez. Okay, Rio.
I bet you feel good about yourself thinking about a big word. Perhaps they are. I had friends who joined towards the darkness.
I'll get up.
He's been around for some time now.
I'll get up really close and whisper into his ear. It's Barone and the blue butterfly. And then I'll lean back to sit down. What's his face like? Hearing that.
Tearful.
Tearful?
You made him sad.
Oh.
Or happy, perhaps. I see. I will attend the party tonight.
I'm gonna do an insight check. What changed there? Damn it!
Something familial.
That was excellent news. I'm certain you will want to spend most of your time with them, but I hope that we can enjoy a drink or two, perhaps. Spend some time together ourselves.
I think we'll be able to do just that. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Donoviard White Wolf. And for this night, I will return and celebrate in the firework festival once more.
I believe this year is bringing about many changes. Changes I plan to bring myself. As I mentioned earlier, within the other realm. My name is Odamario. Do I refer to you as my student?
We're gonna have to go. Yeah, if you think you do, then
Face Ninja.
uh, you're learning
This is
more
my
about me, so you can feel
student
how you feel.
companion, Nina Toranobi.
I'll stand up and offer Donoviard a hand while I'm being introduced.
Despite the fact that he looked like he would creak, he doesn't creak.
And our spirit friend that made this interaction possible. Her name is Kamshi.
Spirit of the seasons.
Nods to that.
Rio. Nina. Kamshi. People are starting to gather a little bit now because they've realized that the thing started moving.
Yeah.
They got the Xbox to work. Sorry.
Straight. Jeff, you hear this? James.
I want to play that Final Fantasy's game. But it's my turn first. You had the turn before you broke it. I didn't break it.
Let us travel to Hanazuka. Together.
Huzzah!
Scene.
Yay!
Woo!
Could we NPC mode the travel?
That is where we're gonna be calling it.
Okay,
This
Oh,
episode.
that's where we're ending it.
that's fair, but
Because I
like,
need to go make breakfast and lunch and
fair.
dinner.
Y'all haven't made breakfast?
No.
Oh, rip!
I wasn't
no.
hungry earlier, but I need to eat.
That is-
Yeah. Go now if you want. I'm
Thank you
probably
for
just
the
gonna
games.
wrap it up so I don't have to like. I'm still recovering from sickness. I still can't do the show me your moves.
You got it back that one time. That was really good. I was like, oh, he's
Yeah, I
alive.
had it back for one moment, but now it's back to Southern show me your moves, partner.
Show
like-
me your moves
Show
if
me-
you ain't chicken, boy.
Show me your boots.
Show
Show
me your
me your-
boots.
Show me your spurs.
Spurs.
Oh, gosh. The other day, my roommates watched the Lightyear show, and for some reason I sat in to watch it.
Uh-huh.
You know, and
Yeah.
like my mind keeps on going to a video called "Andy's Got Cancer."
Oh no!
Oh my word, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It just will not stop thinking about this video. I have not seen it, but like
You've
ever
not
since
seen
watching
the video?
Lightyear- No, I've seen it. I know what it is, but not since I saw the movie. So it just keeps on playing in my mind sometimes. And it's like, God damn it, I don't want to watch it again.
I'm sorry, Andy.
You got cancer. No.
What? What? When we
I don't
reveal
know.
ourselves to humans. Oh. It's like looking at an angel, Andy. Oh, that video.
Yeah.
That channel is just...
So that's been stuck in my brain space for so long.
Oh.
Uh, I don't wanna spread this video to the siege, but I'm going to.
Oh.
Oh, is this Andy's got cancer? Do you want to watch it together?
Yeah, let's do that before I go get
Is it
lunch.
sad?
Let's suffer together.
I'm gonna paste this so I have it in a chat I can find easily. Boom.
I don't think we could. I don't think we could watch it over stream.
Never mind. Good point.
Or
Listen,
pretty
we're
much.
gonna end stream.
It's-
Go watch Andy's got cancer.
I mean, this
Right.
is the end of stream today, anyway. So
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not up to like hang out and chat with like someone else currently. I normally would rate somebody, but like, nah, probably not today.
Fair. Self-care.
Appreciate those who popped in for a second or further.
Mm-hmm.
Sickness. So my brain is
We got the Sarge. We got the tape. Alan might
a
be
few
here.
lurkers. Wrong buttons.
Sigh.
Sickness. Down
down
with the
with the
sickness.
sickness. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Alright, TJ, you have to sing along. Down with the sickness. Whoop whoop. Ratata, ratata, ratata. Un.
Down with the sickness. Ratata, ratata, whoop whoop.
Uns.
I don't know if this became a rave.
Down with the sickness. Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness.